What's up, guys? This is Andrea with A.D.S. here to bring you the very best in marketing and branding tips, as well as business tips for those of you who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and personal branders. And today I just have a quick 5-minute tip. And this is because I finally finished reading Eat, Pray, Love. And I know Eat, Pray, Love is so old. However, it has become a new thing in my world, and I wanted to share it with you, particularly again for the entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, personal branders out there. What did I get from Eat, Pray, Love that I want to pass on to you? Coming up now. So if you've not read Eat, Pray, Love, basically it's a story of a very, as some people call it, privileged white lady. She's a writer. She's kind of New Yorkish, and she gets this 6-figure advance on a book because she's a writer. And she goes and travels the world with it because she's having this meltdown in her divorce, and she decides she needs to get some inspiration in her life, basically. And so she goes to Italy to eat, and she goes to this ashram in India to pray, and then finally she ends up in Bali, where she ultimately ends up finding love. And so that's the premise of the book, Eat, Pray, Love. What I think it says for entrepreneurs is that we do have to, first of all, take a little time to consider what this life is really for. One of the top regrets of the dying is that people did not live a life authentic to their true selves. They lived it for other people and all that. So keep that in mind, number one. Number two regret of the dying. People wish they didn't work so hard. Entrepreneurs, I am talking to you. Business owners, I am talking to you. People wish they did not work so hard. Okay? And so when I read Eat, Pray, Love, what it said to me was, this was a woman who was Liz Gilbert. If you don't know her, she's fabulous. Impeccable writing. You'll laugh, snicker to yourself the whole time and pick up a couple of thoughts too. Liz Gilbert is just phenomenal. And so one of the things that I love about what she was saying to us as entrepreneurs, what I picked up that she was saying to us as entrepreneurs, is we are working too hard and we need a moment where we can just stop, because we're very ambitious people. Liz is one of those people, very ambitious with her writing, very career oriented, goal oriented. You know, her life needed to be a certain way, and it wasn't. You know, like she didn't have the marriage, the successful marriage with the kids and the picket fence, blah, 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 all the things that a American woman should want. It was not her life. And so we put a lot on ourselves. We put a lot of expectations, responsibilities on ourselves, ambition on ourselves. And what I love about Eat, Pray, Love is it was just a moment to pause it all and really get back to the things that matter. I almost cursed, but the things that matter. Really get back to those things, because without it, we are a bit lost. We are a bit lost without those things that matter. So I implore you today, if you're watching this and you're an entrepreneur and a business owner, take a moment to pause. You may not have 6 figures to go travel and shut down your office for a year to go to India and Bali and Italy. However, you have a Saturday. You have a weekend. You could take a long weekend. You could take a week if you wanted, if you could. But even if you couldn't do that, you could take a long weekend or just a Saturday for yourself to pause and consider anew the things that matter to you. Number one, what excites you? What actually excites you? And that's something to think about. We have to pause and reflect on that every now and then. Are the things that excite me the things that truly actually excite me? And if you're confused about that, really to yourself, honestly to yourself, and you're not sure, think about the thing that you could do for hours on end, that you could talk about for hours on end and not get tired, that you could do for hours on end and not get tired. What is that thing? Those are clues to things that excite you. And is your business involved in the things that excite you? That's a clue. I definitely want you to think about that. Leave it in the comments below. My time my time is up. So I want you to leave this in the comments below for me. Let me know what excites you, what is inspiring you, and what are you reading right now? So I just finished Eat, Pray, Love. Again, I know it's an old book and it's an old movie. If you haven't seen the movie, it's totally worth it. But I hope you enjoyed those takeaways. Pause, take a moment, reflect, get back to the things that matter, and reconsider afresh what excites you. Because if we are not doing the things in life that make us happy and excite us, what are we doing this business for? Do not make that number two mistake of the dying, which is you work too hard and you didn't live a life that was authentic to yourself. I truly believe living a life authentic to yourself is highly tied to that exciting factor. So let me know in the comments below. If you don't want to share it publicly, you can also follow me at the A.D.S agency, TheADS, like ads, like advertising agency. That's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Leave it in the DM. I want to hear from you. And otherwise, my dears, have a lovely day. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you have not done that, click the little bell so you get the notifications about these. Otherwise, I promise you, you'll never see me again. Click the notifications bell. If you're listening to this on podcast, Apple Podcast, Google Play, Spotify, any of those, please be sure to subscribe and review that podcast. All right, my dears, have a good one. Cheers. Mwah.